Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a fabulous day today. It is Friday. Praise the Lord. We have made it through another week. Anyways, today is another What's for Dinner. I do these every week if you are new to my channel. This week, I'm going to share with you guys everything that we had for dinner this week. I'm not just going to share with you some recipes. I'm going to show you exactly what we ate every day this week. So if you're excited for that, give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I'd love to have you. And if you're an oldie but a goodie, y'all already know I love you very much. So for the first night, we did Cajun Shrimp, and I made some Alfredo and noodles on the side. But to make this Cajun Shrimp, it is so good and so easy. You're just going to need some frozen shrimp and some melted butter. I've put that in a bowl and mixed that all together. And now I'm going to place that onto my baking sheet. And then what I will do is I will take my corn on the cob and I will place that around as well. And that pasty mixture is actually butter. I melted it and put it in, but then when you mix it together with the frozen shrimp, of course it is going to turn into a paste, but it's totally fine because once you put it in the oven, it's all going to melt together and you're going to get all those flavors and it's going to be so delicious. So here I'm just going to cut up a lemon and put some lemon slices on for some more flavor, and then I will squeeze the rest of that lemon on, and then I put some garlic powder, onion powder, and some cayenne pepper on the shrimp and toss that around. And then I'm going to add the rest of the melted butter on top of the corn. And then you're just going to bake this in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 minutes total, but in half time I go and I flip the shrimp. So this is what it looked like in the end. Always so good, and it's so easy. The next night was Saturday night, so it was college football night. So we are going to be making some college football or any football goodies and treats and appetizers. So the first thing I'm going to be making is some spinach dip. You guys, this is so easy to make and it's actually really affordable. So all you do is take some frozen chopped spinach and you're going to put that into a bowl. You're going to add your cream cheese and your sour cream, and then you will add your garlic and onion powder as well. You're just going to mix that really well and put that into your casserole dish and top it with some shredded cheese, and then you're going to bake it in the oven at 375 for about 20 to 25 minutes, just until the sides start to get bubbly and everything is nice and warm and that cheese is nice and melted. Now we are going to be making buffalo chicken wings, and once you guys make these at home, you will always want to make them at home because they are simply the best, and they're so simple and so easy. You guys know, if you are an oldie but a goodie, you know my recipes. I always try to keep really simple for you guys. I really like to have things that you can cook if you're a beginner, if you're new moving out on your own, or if you're just not great in the kitchen. I'm not a huge fantastic cook. That's why I like to share my What's for Dinner videos with you guys, because I'm not like a chef or like trying to make these lavish meals. Honey, I'm just trying to feed this family of mine and keep them alive. So that's how we cook over here. So I'm just taking my flour and my Cavenders and putting it into a large Ziploc bag, and then I will mix my eggs and my milk together. And I will add my chicken wings to the egg mixture and make sure they're just really coated. And then you're just going to put those wings into your flour mixture. And then I always fry mine in the deep fryer. If you have an air fryer, I would not recommend using your air fryer, because to me, anything I make, anything that's raw that I try to cook in my air fryer doesn't cook. I don't know if it's just my air fryer or what, but if you don't have a deep fryer with oil, you can always put oil in a pan and use it like that. Improvise. As you can see in the back, I have a small crock pot. We also made some little smokies, and all I did was take little smokies and a bottle of barbecue sauce and turn it on high until they got hot and they were done. So Really easy, and it's like a crowd pleaser. Everyone loves it. So another tip that I have for you guys, I mean, how many times can I say so? Has anyone counted yet? Leave it down below if you've counted how many times I've said so in this video. Anyways, you're just going to put your wings into your deep fryer like I said. And then I always recommend to use a meat thermometer to check and make sure your wings are done at the end, just because you don't want to have raw chicken, especially if you're having guests over. Kind of embarrassing, but you know, things happen. But to just have that not happen, just use a thermometer to make sure that your meat is nice and done. So now I'm just going to make some mini sliders. These are really easy as well. These are good for kid lunches too. You guys could use any lunch meat that you want to use. I've made barbecue pulled pork on these sliders, just so easy. I just used ham and cheese, and then I put them in the oven at 375 just until they were done. Here I am checking my wings to make sure they're complete, like I said, and they were. So I'm going to place them into a bowl and take some, this is just the Great Value buffalo sauce. This is our favorite, and it tastes so good. And so I'm just going to do that and toss these wings around until they're nice and saucy, until they have a lot of sauce, because we like a lot of sauce over here. If you're not a buffalo person, you could totally use barbecue sauce, but this is what everything ended up looking like. It was so good. So good. I love appetizers. The next night we are making spaghetti bread, and this is a family favorite of ours. It's really easy, and it's cheap, and it's good. So all you're going to do is brown your hamburger meat. You're going to make spaghetti like you would normally do it. I'm just showing you how I like to make my spaghetti. I just brown up a pound of hamburger meat and add some onion and garlic powder to that just to give it some more flavor. And then once that is done, I will just drain that, and I'm going to add 2 jars of the Pioneer Woman Garden vegetable spaghetti sauce. If y'all have not tried that yet, you are missing out. It is the best spaghetti sauce I have ever ate in my entire life. I don't know how to make homemade spaghetti sauce, but jar spaghetti sauce, that stuff is so good, y'all. So now I'm just going to take my loaf of bread. This is just the $1 loaf of French bread that you can get from Walmart. It's $1. So we're going to cut that in half, and then I've melted some butter, and I've added some garlic powder to that butter. But if you have minced garlic, or if you have like fresh garlic, you can totally use that. You can add whatever seasoning you want to your bread. You could add basil, oregano. It's your kitchen. Do what you want. You guys know I'm really big on that over here, so change it up how you like it, how your family likes it. You can take any of these recipes and make them your own. So now I'm just going to add my spaghetti sauce into my spaghetti noodles, and you're going to want to make sure that everything is mixed really well. And make sure, you know, you have a big old pot of spaghetti. And then all you're going to do is you're going to put the spaghetti on top of the French bread. And then I'm going to take mozzarella cheese, put on top of that. And then you'll bake it at 375 until the cheese is nice and melted and the bread is warm. I would say about 10-15 minutes most. But this is so easy and so good, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is so good. So we just served ours with a side salad with ranch dressing, of course, and that's what dinner was that night. So good and easy and delicious, just how I like it. The next night we went out to dinner, and we went to Chili's, and we just had some Texas cheese fries, and then of course I had a steak, loaded mashed potatoes, and broccoli. And then we also got a cookie skillet dessert that was phenomenal. This is like my favorite dessert ever. You guys let me know down below, what is your favorite dessert to get when you go out to eat. The next night we just had sloppy joes, just manwich sloppy joes and french fries. So obviously I didn't show that to you guys because it's pretty self-explanatory how to use manwich, but that's what we had, and it was good. So on the next night we had brown gravy roast. Yes, there's only 3 ingredients to this, and yes, it is delicious. So In the morning, I will take my crock pot liner, I'm going to add my roast, and then I'm going to add the 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup, and then I'm going to add a pack of the beefy onion soup mix. I'm going to mix that together, and I'm going to cook it on low for 8 to 9 hours, and when you get home from work, guess what? Everything is going to be complete. I made this even more simple by just buying some Bob Evans mashed potatoes, heated those up, and heated it, and then I cooked some French style green beans on the side, and this was just one of those warm, savory, good home style feel meals. It was just so delicious. So that is it for today's What's for Dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.